Some of us do have a habit of leaving things to the last minute, but with around 30,000 MOT testers yet to take their annual assessment, that could prove disastrous in 2024. In a recent chat about the MOT with Frank Harvey, head of member services at the Independent Garage Association, he brought up a crucial point that means those waiting until the last possible moment to take their annual assessment could find themselves in a lot of trouble.
Obviously, the MOT testing year
Hmm.
ends on the 31st of March.
Good point, yes.
That's Easter weekend, Phil.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, yes. Um,
And if somebody fails their annual training, they've got to wait 24 hours before they can take it again.
okay.
Okay,
Um,
so in reality, the last practical day to take for testers to take their annual training is Wednesday, the 27th of March.
wow.
Obviously, 31st of March, everybody knows that date. It's Easter. So the 27th, unless you're really, really, really brave and really confident, is the last practical day to
Hmm.
take your MOT tester annual training. As of the 31st of January, there were still just shy of 40,000 testers to take their annual training. And
Wow.
that's out of if you like, a collection of 65,000
Hmm.
MOT testers. Okay, so still sort of over 50% of
Hmm.
MOT testers with less than 2 months to go haven't completed their annual training.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And leaving it to the last minute at this point is not going to work.
Well, what you've got to bear in mind is the last minute isn't the last minute now because that Easter weekend, probably the awarding bodies are closed.
Yeah.
Um, you know, training providers may or may not be closed. Um, if the system goes down in terms of the training, because it's technology and we know technology can go wrong, um, they're not going to get another opportunity. And also, anybody that's suspended from MOT testing now
Hmm.
has to undergo a DBS check to be reinstated as a tester.
Hmm.
So it's not just a case of doing your annual training again. You've got to have a check test. So you've got to get somebody from the DVSA to come out and observe you do an MOT test, but you've also got to have a DBS check.
Hmm.
So,
So where we constantly say to people or to drivers, don't leave your MOT to the last minute. Make sure you leave it. You're getting your vehicle done early. We should be saying that to the testers as well. Really, make sure
yes,
you get your
absolutely.
annual training done.
Yeah, very good way of putting it. Um, so yeah, so that's something to think about. And there's 41 million MOTs a year.
Hmm.
That's 3,500 a month.
Wow.
So it's that we're dealing with big numbers,
Hmm.
um, and our concern as a trade association is that people realise that it's Easter weekend and don't think I'll do it on the 31st, because that's a Sunday, and there is probably not going to be any support available if they fail.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
our academies are flagging the same up to anybody that they've had in the past that says, don't forget, 31st is Sunday, Easter Sunday,
Yeah.
and making sure that people get their sort of annual training done and boxed off.
So, with the 31st of March deadline falling on Easter weekend, MOT testers who have yet to complete their training really cannot afford to leave it until the last minute. If they fail, then they're going to have to retake again, and the processing could take longer than the deadline itself, with offices being shut over the Easter weekend. If you've yet to take your assessment yet, please plan to do so as soon as possible. If you don't, then it could mean that you're not able to test beyond the deadline. And that could mean that MOT testing in your business could grind to a halt.